All right, so welcome back to Strides SMP. So if you haven't been keeping up with live streams recently, I have worked on the villagers and I've got them all set back up. As you can clearly see here, we've got our librarians all set back up, mending pretty much all of the enchantments that I needed, plus some more. And I've got my money-making villagers, which are these guys just selling melons and pumpkins from my melon and pumpkin farm that I built over in the building right in there. So I've been slowly stocking up my shop the last couple of days, and the shop itself is all fully stocked up for the most part. That is, I've gotten a lot of the glass all filled back up again, like white glass, mainly the stuff that people would want more than others. I've filled up, and as you can see, all the bookshelves have been filled up, so we've got all the mending in the part 4, and then it also expands over here. We need to get signs to mark these ones so people know what is what, and I've even got some books set into these little tiny bookshelves here, and it's just overall stocked up well enough, and it took me a couple days to do, and I did it all pretty much on a live stream. So if you're not paying attention or you live under a rock and you didn't see the live streams, you should check it out. It's good fun. Come hang out with all of us. It's a lot of fun, and you get to see all the behind the scenes stuff and, you know, secret things to future projects as well. For the general plan today, I think that I want to come down here and I want to rework this entire area down here because I need a moss farm, because I need a lot of moss, obviously, as one would need a moss farm for, as well as white dye for my glass shop. So I think I'm going to rework this whole area down here. Now that the moss farm is gone, we are going to likely rebuild the moss farm down here. I'm not entirely sure where, but we will decide where the moss farm will go after we rework the whole area down here. I'm also going to move majority of the villagers down here so I have more space and I can sort them better, as there is not actually enough space upstairs to put the villagers neatly, and I would like to have more villagers than this, especially glass villagers, so I can get more glass at a time for my shop so I can keep it stocked, considering I have to stock like all the colors of glass, including like normal glass and stuff. And I've got a lot of villagers and I probably have enough villagers to do that. I just need to do their trades and stuff, and hopefully I can get some other enchantment books that I don't have here, or at least maybe even get cheaper ones for this guy, because this sharpness 5 for 44 emeralds is honestly an outrageous price. So I think that is the plan for today. Anyway, enough yapping, time for the time lapse. So welcome back. I have built the moss farm. You saw in the time lapse the moss farm build. It is currently on and running so that it fills up the dispenser at the bottom with bone meal so we can start collecting it. Instead of it being a moss farm, it's actually technically a bone meal farm, but it doubles as a moss farm because this thing is actually really good. This moss I put in here, but the bone meal it outputs is pretty good. This thing hasn't even been running for like 10 minutes. It's been running for like 2 minutes and it's already got almost 2 stacks of bone meal. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that, and I'm glad it's built, and I have one that actually works because the last one did not work properly. Anyway, the next thing I want to do is I want to build the building that's going to go right on top of the storage room. I've got all the materials for it. It's all designed up. It's ready to go. We just have to start the time lapse and get to building. So I hope you enjoy the time lapse. This building, I like it a lot. It's definitely different than the other ones. It's significantly shorter. It's like half the size of the other 2 buildings, but it's more of an apartment complex, and it is mainly supposed to house my storage room anyway. So it doesn't need to be super big, and who knows what I can do with the inside of this. I could put farms in here, such as I'm doing over there, putting farms in there and put farms in here, because I'm going to spend a lot of time between these 2 areas. I feel like putting farms in the 2 buildings that have direct access to my storage room is probably the best idea. That way I can just run water lines or hopper line feeds straight into my storage room so that it runs and works hopefully properly and smooth. I mean, hope it does. All right, so another thing I did was I created a map of the server. I think I'm going to go through and change the item frames to make them the glowing ones so that you can see it all clear in day. 6 Pro added in these end rods here in the hopes that maybe, you know, it would like light up the map a little bit, but it's still a little rigid and janky. So I think I'll go through and add the glow frames so I can see better. So we got my base and all of its beautiful glory from the top down. down, which looks absolutely amazing. I love how the fighter jets look. That you'll see the time lapse up in the end of the video. And then 6 Pro's pyramid, Len's little thing he's building, and then Len's base is just right there. You can see the white of his skull. And then I think that is Ramen's base up in the top corner up there. So this is pretty much the entire side of the map where I live and all the people that live there. And then over here on this side, we have the main area of the map. So we have Spawn, we have Lil's base, we have Peachy's base, we have Lunar's base, 6 Pro's starter base, we have Toby's base, the shopping district, Missing Designs base is just over here around the corner. Salesman's base is right here, Z's base is right here. So this is where pretty much all the Striders who live in the main area together live. So it's pretty good because this is the only base that really gets cut off is Len's base here, because his base is like perfectly in the middle between where my base is and where the rest of the Striders bases are. So it worked out well for making these 2 map walls. And I'm pretty happy that it worked out like literally perfectly putting these on the wall, because I realized that I wasn't going to make them fit the other way. So I'm glad it worked that way, and I'm happy it got done, and it looks pretty cool. And the storage room is very slowly being built up, and I've also started to sort items into the storage area. So I have to build the item sorters and stuff still, but I decided to start cleaning up my beach, for lack of a nicer term, my beach out here. So yeah, I've started cleaning that up, and it doesn't look any better, but the chests are getting empty. So I'm happy with that, and that is very exciting. So I have decided that it would be a good idea that I can maybe have some of the Striders build buildings in my city. The idea was brought to me by Toby. He likes building towers and building city stuff because he's always wanted to. There's Builder down there. So he has decided, and we agreed that he can build in this area right here, as I don't really have much for plans in this area. So he is going to be building a building here. Not sure when he plans on getting it constructed. I believe at this moment in time he has it fully designed, so probably within the next week or possibly by the next episode, so episode 9, there will probably be a building here built by Toby. So I hope it looks good. Well, I know it looks good. I've seen the schematics of the build. I know what it looks like, but you guys don't, and you guys won't until it's done. That maybe I'll employ some other Striders to build some buildings in my city. Next thing is, I know I said I was going to work on this down here. I didn't, clearly. I ended up building a building, which, you know, as one does, I avoid doing a lot of work and just end up building skyscrapers because it's really good fun to do. I love building skyscrapers. It's a lot of fun. So maybe, possibly, we can work on doing this, because this needs to get done, and I would love a better place for my villagers. And I would love to be able to expand my villagers a little bit more, because, you know, it just seems like a lackluster amount of villagers for what I need. But for now, it is keeping me in the green. I am happy with the progress so far.
So the Americans, right? They've talked to you a bit, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah. And they're always very violent about it too.
Yeah. I mean, they had a very condescending attitude in their little proposal thing.
Yeah. They're just not nice. So, you know, I kind of think that the Against America thing, that it's for the extremists, you know. And I mean, while it would be good to work with them, you know, in certain aspects, I think that they're the extremists, and they really don't need to be there. They don't need to be a major contributing factor.
Yeah, they're also illiterate.
Yeah, that too.
They
Yeah.
can't spell things
Exactly.
properly.
Exactly. And I mean, like, look at their signs, right? Their signs, they use the darkest wood color. They use red. It's like they're writing in Joe Striden's blood, and then they leave their very spooky, scary banners.
Yes, I let one of those despawn already.
Yeah, exactly. I've done that too. But they do make a stand against the Americans, and the Americans, you know, I haven't exactly ever been killed by any of the Against Americans. I have been killed by the Americans. And so is multiple people on this server, you know, and they're just not nice.
Yeah.
So I formed my own group, the Wall Empire.
The Wall Empire.
To keep the Americans out, for the safety of our tech future. So yeah, you know, we have a decent amount of members so far, but I'm just personally extending the hand of friendship.
Okay.
You know, because I did see that the Americans extended that, so I figured might as well extend it as well. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. We'll see. Let the viewers decide. That's how I've been doing everything.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I can't wait to. I mean, if you'd like to take a quick flight over with me to the shopping district.
Okay.
I'd like to show the viewers a little taste of what the Wall Empire's tech is capable of. So we fly up here, and we land on on the energy bridge to the wall embassy. We have all sorts of stuff, mainly experiments and stuff, going along to
Okay.
show our tech. You know, so just to show that right in here we have a highly sustainable, self-sustainable energy core that keeps this building afloat. You know, we have all sorts of tech and stuff to keep eyes on the enemies of the Wall Empire.
Right.
And we have very nice facilities.
I
We
see
have
that. I
a
see that.
storage
Yeah, yeah.
closet. We have a storage closet. You know, we have a changing station for changing into your different armor. You know, very fashionable.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Then we have a bathroom.
Of course. Well, you would have to have a bathroom.
Yeah. Of course, it comes with a sink and urinal. And then we have another bathroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Comes with just a sink.
I'm sorry. What's going on in there? Oh, what? Okay. Let's just move on. Not
And then
gonna
of course
question
we have
anything.
a meeting table in which it seems.
I guess you've gotten an advertisement inside of your
Yeah.
super secure building.
Well, it's not super secure. It's meant to be. It's an embassy. It's meant to be welcoming to all.
Okay.
It is kind of meant to more show off our power.
Right.
And this is just the first taste of what's to come.
First taste.
Mhm.
I see. Okay. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Get out of here. It's in this beautiful storage. Absolutely nothing.
Well, did you look at the top ones?
What's in the top ones? There's nothing in the top ones. What do you want about? I'm looking. Oh, there's flint and steel. Crazy. Yeah, something else.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be in there.
I noticed. It's a little chilly in there. A little hot. Let me get in the chilly one. Well, your experiment has been confirmed. It turned into water.
What?
It's no.
You're already helping
It's
the
no
Wall
longer
Empire with their
powdered snow.
experiments.
Now you
You're
know what
already helping
happens.
the Wall Empire, you know?
Now you're synthesizing something different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Why is this here?
It's the automatic door opener.
Why is it on the bottom of a different kind of block?
Oh, it's because it's the copper wiring. It's very sensitive.
Mm.
So it leads a trail. It goes.
Nothing else? Nothing.
No.
Nothing else? No. Okay.
No,
Okay.
nothing else.
Okay. Whatever you say. Sure, man. Sure. If I click this, will it explode?
No, I don't think so.
If I get some glowstone, will it explode?
Yes, that we
Oh.
have confirmed.
Well, in that case, let me find some glowstone. I don't have any glowstone actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Putting some fuel in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
A rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helpful. Really benefiting the cause here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and now I'm sitting. Nice. Right next to the blades.
It's mainly harmless against human skin.
I'm literally sitting.
Just
in
don't
the
put your
floor.
eyes in there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think our second headquarters, the embassy. I think it's a lot better than what the Americans have, and of course, if you follow me, it's better than what the Against Americans have over in their
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 Breaking Bad
converted,
RV.
Yeah. I think the Americans trashed it.
I see that. Wow.
The
GMT.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. So sinister in here.
I know, right? This is why I was skeptical about joining the Against America. It's a very sinister thing. It's very sinister nature.
Let me. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Really help that out.
I mean, like just look at this. Look at this. Does this not scream evil villains?
It all screams. This whole thing screams evil villains. Look at this room. So sinister in here.
Yeah,
Ow.
I mean,
I'm on fire.
This was Len, who trashed this, but
Well, look at that.
but yeah, and yet they also just made their secret lab in the bottom of a cooking RV.
Yeah, cooking.
You know, and it's not a good type of cooking.
Yeah.
Kind of evil.
Yes.
And it just looked like you were eating your bow.
A yummy bow, man. I don't know what to tell you. Delicious.
It's like licorice.
I don't know what. There we go. Amazing. Well, that sounds pretty interesting.
We also get gift bags.
Gift bags.
Mm-hmm.
Gift bag sounds fun. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, there's another faction, and they like to steal houses. So I just be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
Or they steal it and then misplace it 2,000 blocks in the sky.
Interesting.
So I'd watch out. I'd watch out for that.
Well, yeah, better watch out. I mean, it'd be pretty hard for them to steal an entire skyscraper out of my city without me noticing, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. So like, if a couple of villagers goes missing, you know, probably
Yeah.
them.
That's true. Well, yeah, very cool.
Well, my good sir, I hope you and your viewers consider my offer well. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so with that encounter out of the way, we are going to end the episode here, and I'm going to leave all that decision making up to you guys. So if you guys think I should join cults, one of the cults, let me know down below in the comments. Yeah. Also, somebody blew up my map wall, and it's really annoying because 6Pro and I spent like way too long setting up this map wall. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to now go through and repair this because apparently Mr. Plinko will be bad at building, you know, safe areas to be. I'm not entirely sure why somebody was, you know, behind this wall, but you know, yes, they were, I guess. Anyway, yes. So that'll be it for this episode. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.